Alright, today I worked with this wireless transmission of energy and trying to get it to run my little one magnet, no bearing snake egg Bedini motor. And I got some real interesting findings. I don't know what to call this, and I'm going to leave that to the experts that know what to call this, but my job is to just figure out how to use it, and that's what I've been doing here. And this is looks like about a 1.25 volts. I've got LEDs lit up, and it's wireless. It's coming from the table over there, and from this. This is the SEC, Dr. Stifler's SEC. A little bit is coming from this. The oscilloscope is turned off, and that's not doing anything. And I worked with antennas, and this is running off of a little barbecue grill antenna hung from the tablecloth here. It's not attached with anything. The other end of the circuit went back to the old days when we were working with the earth ground, and it is the way to go with this particular type of energy that's coming into this. You come off of the negative part of the AV plug and you go into the earth ground. This is an extension cord. It's not going into the wall. It's going out through the door into a stake in the ground out there. And that's my earth ground that I use here for these experiments. But yeah, this was very interesting. I've got the little snake egg Bedini heading into 24 hours now on a couple of AA batteries. These are rechargeable AA 1.2 volt nickel metal hydrides, and the little Joule thief is picking up energy off of that ball and helping the battery. It's not completely running the motor. That's why I worked so hard today on this part of it, was to see if I could actually get enough out of this to run it, but I'm a long ways off, it appears. But anyway, let me show you a couple things here. I'm going to turn the SEC off, the SEC off, and you'll see the voltage go to 0 here. A little bit's left from the Bedini. It goes down to about 2/10, 1/10 of a volt. And you can see the Bedini still running there. The little LEDs lit up. And this is now running on strictly the energy in the battery there. And I'm going to turn the scope on now, and you'll see an H pattern show up here. And what this is the probe here is connected to the calibration port here to show the H pattern on the scope. And the only reason I'm doing this, because the minute I plug in that SEC, this goes crazy, and I cannot get a stable waveform anywhere. So it's just there's so much energy in the air here. Okay, here goes the SEC. I'll turn this on. And there's my scope. And like I say, it just gets worse from here on in. And it's just running so fast, it's in the megahertz, that I can't get a stable pattern out of anything. I've got a little loop of wire. I can maybe show you a little bit here. I'm just going to lay this over near this. People wanted to see what this waveform looked like over here. And it's just lovely. I don't know what to say. I mean, what the heck is that? I mean, that's lovely. And I don't know what you'd call that. And I can try to stabilize it a little bit more, but it's just a lot of very high frequency harmonics going on there, and it's picked up harmonics from this, harmonics from that. Probably the oscilloscope's involved with it too. And anyway, that's the outcome, is I've got light. And I've got light at that voltage. And like I say, it's not dependent on the oscilloscope. People are going to say, oh, it's just the oscilloscope, and it's not. And I'll take this completely away here. I'll turn this off again. And you can see it's not the oscilloscope that's doing this. This is energy, probably mostly induction. I'll have to agree with people on that. But I think there's maybe a super induction, or maybe there's something else going on here, because This is further away than I've ever had induction happen before. Usually it's a fairly close-in scenario to get that much power out of it. And anyway, this is what I worked on all day today, was looking at the amount of power I could pull off of this from a distance. And this is a good 2 feet away from the energy source. And I'll do this one more time to show you that it's not coming from any place else. There goes the power. Power's off. LEDs are off. The Bedini is still running. Like I say, you still see this is still on. But I'm only generating a small amount from that. And that's picking up from there. The rest of it's coming from the Dr. Stifler's SEC. There goes my power again. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with people. And this grid pattern antenna was what I found out worked the best. And I've tried all different kinds of antennas, but this particular pattern seemed to work the best. And I could see an application for this. If you had a table that had this kind of wiring in the legs or something like that, and you had a power source, say over there at the lamp, it would pick up energy to run a light. And that's what people are looking at right now, is some way to power, say, a light or something from a small distance. You don't have to be a mile away. Just a few feet away would be an advantage. And you'd have to have enough power to power something like a notebook computer. So beginning it would just be light. But that's power. I've got power coming in there, and it's wireless. It's not coming in off of anything at all. You call it induction or capacitance or coming from outer space or whatever you want to call that, but it's energy. It's energy, and it's energy being transmitted without wires. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with people. I've had a lot of fun with this snake egg, and we'll just see how long it goes between the two batteries. That's source, and that's the charge. I'm just going to flip them about every 12 hours, see how long it runs. And it's producing light out of the third winding on the coil too, so this was a winner.